Hi, my name is Linth Baza, and I am here with the director and two cast members from The Tempest, and we're here to figure out what it's all about. So, Pamela Hendrick, can you please tell me what The Tempest is about?
Well, The Tempest is about many things. It was written in Shakespeare's late career, so part of it is about his recognition that he is nearing the end of his life. Part of it is just a wonderful romantic comedy. But it also is a fantasy, so we've got wizards and sprites and magical creatures. The other underlying, more serious themes of the play are about what it takes to make someone human. What does it mean to have humanity? Because Prospero is really in danger of losing his humanity by going over to the dark side of his magic, and also by enslaving two beings, Caliban and Ariel. And that master-slave relationship is eroding his humanity, and also his obsession with revenge on his enemies. So in the end, of course, it's a romantic comedy, and triumph of love is another theme, of love and compassion is another major theme of the play.
Interesting. So why did you want to direct this piece?
I've wanted to direct this piece for a long time. It's probably my favorite of Shakespeare's plays because it is so rich and multidimensional. And I needed to do it at a time when Roger was able to play Prospero, because we've worked together on several projects. And when I first started thinking about The Tempest, it was time for me to direct a Shakespeare again. And I was thinking about The Tempest for a long time. And I knew that it would work best when he would have the free time to play that role.
Also, well, Professor Roger Jackson, is that why you wanted to be a part of the piece?
Yes. The Tempest was the very first play I got to see on a professional stage at a place that Pam and I are both familiar with, a theater called Stratford and Avon in Canada. And I got to see the very first production. I fell in love with it. It was everything you ever dreamed about for Shakespeare for me. And so when I became familiar with Pam's work here at the college, which I've always been extremely impressed with, I thought she's an extraordinary director. And over our conversations over time, we had said, you know what my favorite is, and she'd said The Tempest, and I said, well, that's mine too. So we'd always had this in the back of our minds, like, boy, if we just got to find some time to do The Tempest. So I was overjoyed when I still had to audition though.
That's exciting. So, what can your audience members expect from this performance?
For my performance, I want to try to do all of the things that Pam was talking about, because the play is so multi-layered, and Prospero's character is at the center of a lot of those layers. So he's both the doting father who wants his daughter to be married, and so in that sense he's like part of any Shakespearean comedy, wants all that to go well, and he's got some comedic parts to it and so on. But he's also the potential darkness in there as well. He's not one of the villains, but he could have been a villain. And he's got it's Shakespeare, so the relationship between Ariel, Caliban, and Prospero is extremely complex. It's not simplistic in any kind of way. And so trying to honor all of that while saying these beautiful lines, and so it's all of that. That's what I hope.
That's awesome. So Ryan Gorman is cast member, and you play Caliban, yes?
Yes.
So what has it been like working with the cast, people like Roger Jackson and Madeline Welch?
The cast has been very interesting because there's such a range of experience, where actors like Roger has been doing this for a longer time. I've been acting for a little while, and we also have a few performers who this is their first time on stage.
That's awesome.
So it's fun to learn from each other, because the younger actors are looking for guidance from the older actors, but there's also something to be learned from the younger actors in the naturalness and just the fun of being on stage. And I think it's been fun learning from each other in that way.
Awesome. So what would you say to someone who was unsure if they wanted to come see The Tempest?
I would say, how many chances do you get to see Shakespeare anymore? I feel like as the years go on, it's a little less and a little less. And it's here in the community right now. It's the best time to do it. And Shakespeare done well is a big part of it, I think. I think this has been a very professionally run production. And I think this show can bring out the community in large. And maybe if this does do very well, more Shakespeare can come. So more Shakespeare is a good thing in my book.
Yes. Well, thank you all for being here today. The Tempest runs April 6th through the 10th. Wednesday through Saturday with 7:30 show, a Sunday matinee, and an additional time to see it at 10:30 a.m. on Friday. Thank you.
Thank you, Larry.